in 5 attempts. Maybe that bucket can ignite their offense.
Curry on the wing. Shoots over Jonas. It's Curry. That time on the assist by Martin. Curry's got 8 points.
Oh, great ball movement there.
Bridges, no one around him. Knocks down the 3 ball.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
And a little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first. Pass to Saunders. Clock at 6. Shoots a fader. Sinks the triple.
Yeah, they're relying on their three-point shooting and getting pretty good results.
Here's Bridges. Now Adebayo. Back to Bridges. From deep three-point land, the shot will not fall.
And he's a good shooter from outside, but not sure from that deep.
Yeah, it seems like everybody's jacking him up from way out there these days. You want guys to stay within themselves.
Yeah, this looks like a pregame shoot-around with all the threes they're allowing.
Pass to Alexander Walker. Heat moving the ball around. For 3, buries the long-range jumper. Bridges has got his second bucket of the game to go.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
And it's the Heat with the ball. Following the 3 by Atlanta. Sinks the three-pointer.
Look, he's the kind of player that has you awake at 3 a.m. asking yourself, how do I stop that?
And Levens throws it down.
And hard to decide which was better, the pass, the catch, or the slam.
Oh, there's no wrong answer. Sensational alley-oop. Curry outside. Another 3 for Atlanta.
Yeah, this quarter's all about him. He's just dominating at the offensive end.
And Eric Spoelstra wants a timeout. Coach is going to take a few minutes to regroup and go over the strategy. And how about we check the numbers for him?
And guys, how about the surge of offense he's experiencing right now? These last 5 games, he's been a machine at the offensive end. A different score than he had been earlier in the season. We'll find out if he can keep it going here tonight.
And so it's Atlanta with it, following the score by Miami. Curry outside, and the 3 ball is good. Curry's got 17.
And how about the last 5 made shots have all been threes? The defense is just giving up a barrage.
Pass to Adebayo. Stolen. Now Martin. His last outing, he had 18 points outside Curry. Here's Saunders for the 3. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in.
12 straight points off of 3-pointers, and the D looks shell-shocked.
Bridges deciding where to go with it. And they come right back with their own 3-pointer. He's got 14.
Well, if they can come back and take the lead, this will be because he's carrying it. This quarter's been all about him and his offense.
And their offense already in a flow. Some stellar shooting to jump out to this lead.
Pass to Jonas. Shoots the 3, and the Heat another 3.
Somebody came to play tonight. 6 out of his first 7.
From deep three-point land, and it's Martin missing. Last game for the Heat, they picked up the win against the Bucks in Milwaukee.
And bottom line, they found ways to score. Credit the game plan going in. It was right on the money.
Yeah, that kind of performance on the road really speaks to their preparation and mental fortitude.
Time called here. The Hawks decide to talk it over. And as the coaches go to the clipboard to outline their strategy during the timeout, the players getting a chance to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's key to staying fresh all the way to the final whistle.
And Kevin, it really is. And every one of these players knows it. They're all making sure to stay hydrated. It's impossible to play your A game if you're not getting enough to drink, especially towards the end of games when the physical toll of a long contest really starts to add up.
Here's George following the 3 by Atlanta. And Adebayo throws it down.
Well, that's on the defense there. You can't let Bam get primetime positioning inside.
Stan Jalen Johnson is already a nightly double-double threat, and his game, it just continues to expand.
Oh, look, Jalen Johnson, Kevin, is an all-star level guy. I mean, efficient on the offensive end, brings consistent energy every night, makes very few mistakes, and plays both ends of the floor. Yeah, classic block out. You love to see that. Taking care of the defensive glass.
That's a 2 from Martin. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
Yeah, off to a strong start here early. 6 points off second chance buckets.
And a look now at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Hawks.
Well, the coaching staff's game plan is very clear. Move the ball on the perimeter and shoot the shots with no hesitation.
And the other thing, I love how they're playing up tonight, getting into ball handlers and forcing some turnovers.
So, Greg, when you're in the first game of a back-to-back, how much focus slips into already looking towards the second game?
Well, from a player's perspective, not much. But from the view of a coach, it has to creep in some in terms of making sure you don't overplay your stars.
Now, here's Bridges. 32 points for him last game against the Bucks in Milwaukee.
Yeah, and how about his work on the defensive side? Swatting away several shot attempts. Just a heroic scoring effort from him this quarter. He's doing everything he can to will them back into this game.
And off to an incredible start here early from long range.
Good ball movement here by the Heat. Hero against Martin. 6 to shoot. Releases. Hero no good. The Hawks leading by 15. Here's Curry with the 3. Another 3 for Atlanta.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc. Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
Man, the triples keep falling, guys. That's 3 in a row.
Bridges outside. Pass to Hero. From downtown, and the Heat, another 3.
Well, so many bigs excel from three-point range these days, and he's right up there with the best of them.
Outside Curry. And the Hawks with another 3.
Hard to believe you could have this kind of a flow. Unbelievable.
Bridges outside. George in the post. Guarded by Curry.
And he can time his passes so perfectly. Wow, what an assist.
And here's Curry, who brings it up for Atlanta. It's a 16-point game. Martin wide open. He fires. Drills it from outside. Martin's got 14.
Yeah, second chance points, a huge issue right now. They're getting steamrolled inside.
Bridges outside. And the Heat, another 3.
Well, he's playing great tonight, but not quite well enough to carry the entire team. They need to find some other contributors.
Now here's Johnson. Still without a basket. Martin with the bucket.
The defense is far too slow to close out on those three-point attempts.
And here is Bridges. Goes up and lays it nice and easy. Bridges has got 28.
And they've scored several times already here in the first quarter on the inside.
And so it's the Atlanta Hawks out in front by 17 points at the end of the quarter. Their transition game has been in full effect. And don't go away. We'll be right back. And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And guys, we've seen the Hawks really take control here.
Well, you have to love what they've done offensively after that first period.
Well, you know I'm going to give this coaching staff some credit. What a great game plan they've had. Let's see if this can continue.
We've got George, Tyler Hero out there with Jaime Jaquez. Then there's Jonas. And it's Sochan in at the 5, roaming the paint. That's the group in the game for the Heat. Outside, Hero. Here's Jonas. Off target from three-point range. In the corner, Daniels. Another 3 for Atlanta.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Pass to Sochan. Here's Jonas. Hero passes to Jaquez.
Well, he is a gifted attacker. When Jaquez Jr. gets this kind of opening, you know what happens next.
Okongwu with a screen on George. A nice shot by Geiger.
And that makes it 2 3-pointers in the quarter so far and 4 for the game.
Pass to Jonas. That falls. Nice speed that time from George.
Matching baskets from the perimeter, an earmark of today's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
Yeah, come on. They're just having their way out there and continuing to press the advantage. Well, you can tell he's forcing things a bit at the moment. He's been trying to get it going, but this hasn't been his quarter.
And that one's good. Daniels.
They just won't miss. I mean, this is incredible.
Well, as a coach, this is when you enjoy what you're watching. Your team playing well and everything just flowing.
And the Heat call time here. Alexander Walker, he's checked in for Hero. Jay's checked in for Atlanta. For Miami, they've gone 2 of 5 from the field here in the second quarter, shooting 40%. Now, let's take a minute to talk to Allie LaForce courtside. Allie.
Hey, guys. Well, a bit of youth movement for the Miami Heat. Their rising star guard, Tyler Hero, said, we've got a bunch of young guys who can come in and put in the work, and that's what I'm all about. This is an organization that values that, and it's important that we all have the same vision as the young guys start to grow up. Guys, back over to you.
Okay, Allie, thanks. Here's Daniels, following the score by Miami. Pulls up in Atlanta again with the bucket.
And if you look at this first half, overall, they've just had the better shot selection.
Yeah, they've done a better job executing offensively, moving the ball and creating high percentage looks.
Fouled in the act of shooting, gets the bucket anyway, so a 3-point play chance for him.
Yeah, heard the whistle and then kept his focus and able to still knock it down.
The Heat shooting their first free throw of the night here.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
Levin's checked in for Sochan. Martin's checked in for Atlanta. And Greg, the way the floor is spaced now, how much would you enjoy playing in this current environment?
I'm lacing up my kicks as you say that. It would have been a lot of fun. But not only do you have more room